Welcome back to the Streetport Connection with Tommy, and this is your report on WWE SmackDown, NXT, and your Internet SmackDown results for your, whatever it's called, Superstars? But first, since you already knew that, is your WWE news. I heard earlier today that Chris Jericho's band, their tour bus, was involved in an accident in Europe, and I have a picture of their tour bus. But I'm going to tell you what happened first. Jericho's band Fozzy was involved in an automobile accident last night in Europe as a tour bus was traveling on one of the roads and skidded on two wheels for 50 feet. Resulting in the slide door being torn off. Well, this slide door is on the driver's side. As you will see in the picture that I'm fixing to show you, the former WWE superstar and his bandmates are okay through their scheduled appearance tonight, but their scheduled appearance tonight in Denmark was canceled. And he's quoted by saying, "Last night I was riding on the Anthrax bus. Fozzy's bus was in an accident. The band is okay, thank God. But the bus is trashed. So we won't be able to play the show in Denmark tonight. Hamburg is still on the plans for tomorrow, being Thursday. It's a miracle nobody got hurt as the bus skidded on two wheels for 50 feet and the slide door was completely torn off. Say a prayer for the boys and himself. Stay tuned for more info." And Jericho posted this image of the damaged tour bus, which revealed the lack of a driver's door. Well, that was wrong. There it is. As you could see, that the cracked windshield over here, right in this area here, no door. Oh well, I can't point because I'll be covering up the thing. But that's their tour bus. The windshield's cracked on the front windshield. No door, driver's side. So back on to the report. Todd Grisham and William Regal come out for the NXT taping. Derek Bateman beat Titus O'Neil and Darren Young in a triple threat elimination match. What I'm giving you now is quick results. Yoshitatsu cut a promo about his broken action figure and how he feels dishonored by what Tyson Kidd did to it. And then they showed a CM Punk recap from Monday night that was shown. Gotta love the production values of it. And then Hornswoggle is drinking root beer backstage, depressed over Maurice. Tyson O'Neil tells him that he has to move on. A package is delivered, and Hornswoggle is excited, thinking it's from Maurice. And now for your detailed results. The opening video aired, and Todd Grisham and William Regal checked in commentary as Derek Bateman made his entrance to his own music and video. He took a mic and welcomed everyone to NXT. Bateman said that he wasn't there to be redeemed. He was there to redeem NXT. Well, Darren Young came out to the generic music and no video and cut him off. He said Bateman was mistaken if he thought he could win NXT. Young pointed out he had main evented SummerSlam and wrestled John Cena on Raw. He said he had done more already than Bateman ever would do. He started to put over Titus and Bateman cut him off. Bateman said not to take up for Titus because the crowd loved his dog. Loved his dog Bark and Pro. He said Darren should be careful because he was in danger of being eliminated next. Hornswoggle's music hits and Titus came to the ring. Titus started to speak, and Bateman cut him off, and said Titus was going for a cheap pop, and he was the master of the cheap pop. Titus asked if that meant they should call him Master Bateman. He and Bateman shoved each other, and Maurice came to the ramp, and she booked him in a triple threat match for next. Weak mic work from all three guys. Hope this match is better. Maurice was beautiful tonight. Hey, I'm trying, but to find something nice to say. Okay, on War 1, Derek Bateman with Daniel Bryan defeated Darren Young and Titus O'Neil versus in an elimination triple threat match at 13 minutes 28 seconds. The crowd chanted for Bryan before the match started. Titus took out both guys, so they teamed up and worked on Titus. As the crowd chanted for Bryan again. Young and Bateman worked basic moves forever and killed the crowd. Titus fought back and hit the finisher on Young. He sat up for the pin, and Bateman hit the drop kick and pinned Young for the first elimination. Darren Young was eliminated at 6:55. Well, again, it's a conspiracy. Black man's eliminated first. Back for commercial, Bateman and Titus continued their riveting match of strikes and shoulder tackles. They even botched an Irish whip when Bateman's hand slipped out of Titus's hand. Because you know they do a hand Irish whip. Daniel Bryan watched on from ringside with a very serious look. He must realize how bad this match is too. Titus hit a fallaway slam for a 2 and then a corner splash. He climbed to the second rope and dove off with a clothesline attempt, which Bateman ducked, but Titus either jumped too low or slid on the jump because he still hit Bateman. Titus still sold it. And it looked like he was hurt, but Bateman hit his finisher for the pinfall and the victory. A full 13 minutes of garbage. Can't express how shitty that match was. Really can't. I want everybody eliminated after that. A video hyped the Money in the Bank backstage Money in the Bank match. Then they go to backstage. Yoshi was in front of his shrine. Matt Striker walked up and asked Yoshi why he didn't just get a new action figure. Yoshi struggled to say something out of his mouth about honor and said he would get both his leg and honor back tonight. Then they hyped with the video footage of CM Punk versus John Cena feud and a match of Money in the Bank. And the Hornswoggle segment. Backstage, Horny was surrounded by empty root beer bottles while staring lonely at a picture of Maurice. Titus came in and asked where Horny was during the match. He gave him the Forget Maurice speech, and a delivery guy came in and delivered a package for Horny. Horny opened it, and it was green M&Ms from a secret admirer. Horny kissed a picture of Maurice, and Titus continued to whine. In another part of the backstage, JTG interrupted Vladimir Kozlov on the phone by having a seizure. Or something. They bet on something, but all kidding aside, got no idea what it was. Didn't understand either man what was saying. Somebody help me out. Yep. And please comment on that. Spare me for both of these stories. The Horny thing is just a retread of the Maurice Yoshi gimmick from earlier anyway. And who gives a rat's ass about JTG or Kozlov? Okay, Yoshi Tatsu defeated Tyson Kidd at 11:15. Yoshi went right after Kidd with kicks and arm drags for 3 minutes. He charged Kidd in the corner and Kidd moved. Yoshi landed on the second rope and Kidd jumped beside him and hit a side Russian leg sweep from the second rope. Both men recovered, Kidd in the ring, Yoshi on the floor. As they went to commercial and back for commercial, Kid worked a rest hold while a video showed Kid hitting a snap suplex on the floor during the break. Yoshi had his moment of hope and hitting a spinning heel kick to leave both men down. They made it to their feet at 7 minutes, and Yoshi worked his chops and kicks, and then a Northern Light suplex with a bridge for 2 count. Kid kicked the leg out and went on attack. He hit a string of kicks and tried for a sharpshooter, but Yoshi fought back. Kid hit a knee drop instead. Yoshi basically no-sold it and kicked Kid to the floor. Yoshi went for a dive, but Kid hit a Pele kick through the rope instead. Kid went to the top, but Yoshi caught him up there and racked him. Taxi tried for a suplex, but Kid dropped him on the ropes. Tyson jumped and turned around on the rope before missing the moonsault. Yoshi hit a roll-up through bridging back suplex for the win. After the match, Yoshi got his leg back, but Kid attacked him from behind and stole the leg again to close the show. And yes, this is a action figure. And now for your SmackDown, there was no report of any dark matches. SmackDown version of the Superstars match, Wade Barrett beat Trent Beretta. And the Usos defeated Michael McGillicuddy and David Otunga in a non-title match. Champs controlled most of the match, but the Usos got the win with some good teamwork. You'd think that the Champs would get the win after jobbing to John Cena on Raw, but I guess not. And now for your July 15, 2011 SmackDown taping, which you can catch on Justin TV about 5 o'clock early Friday morning. Michael Cole, Booker T, and Josh Matthews come out for SmackDown. Josh went to the ring rather than the announcer's table. SmackDown opens with the world champion Randy Orton being interviewed by Josh Matthews in the ring. He discusses his match against Christian at Money in the Bank. Christian appears on Titantron and says he will become the champion again. Christian says that Orton's father was a joke, and he's just as pathetic as Cowboy Orton was. And Orton says, what is pathetic? What is pathetic is Christian holding the title for 5 days, when in reality it was only 2 days. And just to let you know, there's a new TNA champion who had just about held it for about 10 days. And in other words, Sting is your new TNA champion as of last night's TV taping. Ezekiel Jackson defeated Ted DiBiase to retain the Intercontinental title. Then came when DiBiase went for the Dream Street. Zeke turned it into the torture rack for the submission win. Daniel Bryan versus Cody Rhodes was up next. Backstage, Ted was looking disappointed. Cody entered and handed him the paper bag. He said he would give him one more chance, but if he loses again, he will personally come to the ring and put the bag over his head. Well, Cody Rhodes defeated Daniel Bryan. Teddy Long tells the referee to warn Mark Henry and Big Show that if there's any physicality between the two tonight when they have a face-to-face later on in the evening, their match at the pay-per-view will be canceled. Kane comes into Teddy's office and thanks him for the match against Randy Orton. Kane says he doesn't feel like a monster anymore and asks Long what is happening to him. Long tells Kane that he's scaring the hell out of him. Wade Barrett then comes to join the announce table, and now I notice Josh is there too. Oops. Jinder Mahal was shown in the back getting pissed at a cameraman. Backstage, someone has spray painted Randy Orton's private bus with Orton sucks, Teddy Long, moron, Christian equals uncrowned world champion. Christian comes across it and acts shocked and says he can't imagine anyone would do this. And next up, Sin Cara defeated Sheamus. Sheamus dominated in the beginning, but after Sin Cara's 20 millionth reversal, he reversed the Celtic Cross into a roll-up and got the pinfall. After the match, Barrett laid out Sheamus. Okay, and then they cut to back Christian was shown walking around the casino and claimed he found Orton's wallet. He took out $1,000 and bet it on number 1 on a roulette table. Because according to Orton's ID, his birthday is April 1st. There's a joke there somewhere. April Fool's Day. Says Christian, the ball landed on 20. Looks like your luck's running out, Christian said. Teddy made his way down for the face-off. Big Show entered the ring first. Henry stayed on the ramp, and they did their smack talk from there. Henry tried to enter the ring, but Teddy got in the way and said to save it for Sunday. Kelly beat Rosa Mendez. Loud pops for Kelly, as I guess no one expected to see her here, because she's the Raw champion, and she won in a squash match against Melina on Monday Night Raw. Johnny Curtis promos backstage again. Not debuted wrestling yet. He says soon the cat will be out of the bag, but pulls an elephant out of it and yells at an assistant in the room. He tells the man that the elephant in the room isn't until next week and rips up the stuffed animal. Next up, you got Justin Gabriel defeated Heath Slater in a match. Slater missed the top rope moonsault. Gabriel hit the 450 splash and got the pinfall. Well, I wonder if they actually split them up or just put them against each other for Friday Night SmackDown. And Kane defeated Randy Orton by countout. 30 seconds into the match, Christian walked onto the ramp to watch the match. Orton went for the RKO. Kane reversed it and clotheslined Orton out. Christian walked down the ramp and got to Orton. Got Orton to chase him around the ring to give Kane the victory countout. So, there's your squash match. 2-minute squash match countout. Post-match, Orton RKO'd Kane. Christian speared Orton and beat on him. Christian went for a chair, but Orton fought back and took it from him. Christian ran off. Kane got a few chair shots in while Christian watched from the ramp. And I believe that is going to be where they cut the camera off, because they had Cody and Ted come down to beat on Orton, but ended up getting RKO'd. Christian ran back down, and he was RKO'd twice. Orton shook hands and signed a few autographs to end the show. Thanks for viewing. I have not found out what went on with the... if you give me a second, I might be able to do that. As soon as it pulls up. Okay, as soon as it pulls up. Okay, after all went off the air, Cena called out Punk defending Boston. He then said that the two men that hate each other shouldn't wrestle. They should be in a street fight. A referee came out and Punk's music hit. Punk met Cena at the ramp, and they began to fight around the ringside area. Punk stopped and blew Cena's wife a kiss, then threw Cena into the stairs. Punk got on the mic and congratulated Derek Jeter and himself before attempting to pin Cena, which got a 2 count. Punk hit Cena with a chair, and when Cena got to his feet, they began to exchange punches. Punk got Cena into a sleeper, but Cena rolled out. Punk left the ring to argue with Cena's wife, and Cena's dad slapped him. Punk got back into the ring and walked right into the Attitude Adjustment for the 3 count. And that ended what happened after all went off there from last night. And thanks for viewing. I will post TNA's spoilers for next week tomorrow, because they haven't been posted yet online. Thanks for viewing, and peace out. God bless you. Have a great night, great day, great weekend coming up. Thanks for viewing.